Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a video which has been really requested recently, and it's how I contour and bronze up my face. There is a difference between bronzing and contouring, so I'm going to teach you what those differences are, and I'm going to show you how I get really chiseled cheekbones and just an overall nice glowy look. Okay, so first of all I like to bronze up my face. And my favourite bronzer to do that with is my Bourgeois Bronzer, and you're probably used to it looking like this. It's known as the chocolate bronzer because it kind of looks like a block of chocolate. They recently changed the packaging, which I don't really like the new packaging, but what can you do? It looks like this now. It's really huge and bulky, and that's what the product looks like. And the colour is slightly different as well. This one here is in, I think, light to medium. Because I didn't know how dark the other one would be, and since I like to use this for bronzing and not contouring, I didn't want it to be too dark. When you're bronzing, it's literally that, like you're just bronzing up your skin, making it look a bit, you know, like it's got a healthy kind of sun-kissed glow. You don't want to look dirty, like you don't want a huge shadow all over your face. That's what contouring is for, which I'll show you how to do next. My favourite brush to do this with is my Shaaanxo FB03. This is a Holy Grail bronzing brush for me. It's my favourite thing ever, and I use it every single time I bronze my face. So I just take a little bit of the product on my brush. You don't need much because of course you can build it up. You don't want to be trying to blend it out. You'd rather, you know, build up the colour rather than sit there trying to get it off. So all I do is I start kind of like at my temple, and I just kind of do like circular motions, and I bring it over my cheeks where I will be contouring, but I'm not contouring. So over top of my cheeks, over my cheekbone, I bring it up and onto the top of my forehead a little bit. And I like to bring it down on my jawline and down onto my neck. I also like to run a little bit down the sides of my nose so that the centre of my face isn't real pale. And then I just repeat that on the other side. So once that's done, you can see already that my face just has a nicer kind of finish. My skin looks a bit healthier, not just one shade from the foundation. And then I like to take Hoola Bronzer. This is by Benefit, and I got this while I was in England or Ireland or something. There's heaps of ones you can use, but basically you just want a darker shade that's matte. If you're not familiar, contouring is basically creating a shadow on your face to slim down your face and create more defined features. So the places I like to contour are just on my forehead the tiniest little bit, and then under my cheekbones. I recently learnt this new trick, which you would have seen in one of my getting ready videos recently, or a couple of them, and basically it just creates like the most intense cheekbones ever, and it's really easy, and it actually comes out looking quite natural because it's so well blended. So I learned this trick off, I first saw it on Goss Makeup Artist's page. I think that's his username, you know who he is. And then I also saw Lauren Beauty do it in one of her videos, so I kind of tried it out and I was like, wow, these results are amazing. If you've been contouring for a while, you might find when you just go in like this, you kind of get contour down here as well, so your face doesn't even end up being as defined as you would like it to be. And I think this works especially well with my face shape. I have cheekbones, you can see them, but they're not extremely, you know, there. My face is quite round. I kind of hold more weight in my face, in my chinny area, and I just have chubby cheeks. So the brush I like to use with my Hoola Bronzer is my Sigma or my Shaaanxo small contour brush, and they just look like this, and they're just perfect, like the perfect size to fit into your cheekbone. So all I do is I take kind of like a pamphlet or piece of paper or anything with a straight line. I'll get some product on my brush, and don't use too much because this is really intense, especially since this is darker, like a darker shade. And then line up where you should be contouring. So one second, I'll just type my hair. So all you do is find out where you should be contouring. If you don't know, you can do the fish face, which is like the most popular thing that everyone likes to do. So you can see it there where your face goes in. I can see mine anyway. If you turn to the side, you might be able to see that slight shadow, so you can see it just there. Or what I used to do all the time is just go like that, and you can get it there. I think that's a lot easier than the fish face, because I feel like when you do the fish face, you get a bigger dent in there, and then if you're going straight in with your brush, if you think about it, you're spreading product in a wider space, and what you want to do is create a really like precise line so that it doesn't just look like you've got a big stripe on your face. You need to make sure it's really well blended, light, and kind of like, and you know, I don't even know how to explain it, but you'll see. so I kind of know where it is. You can also line up the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. Just, you'll figure it out as you practice. So I kind of just put it where I know my cheekbone is. If you can press in there, you can feel where the bone is. And then I like to line it up with about the arch of my eyebrow, the edge of my eye. So I'll go to about here, but I'll concentrate most of the product back here. So I start there and I don't even push the brush down on my face real hard. If you can see, it's just the very tip of the brush. And I'll start there and I'll do little circular motions and up and down motions to blend it, and then slowly bring it into about here. And then when you take it away, you have a line. I'm going to make it a little bit more intense for you guys so you can see it really well. So this is what I do more at night time. I do it really intense. During the day, sometimes I just bronze. Sometimes I do contouring, but I'll do it really, really lightly so that it's not too intense for the daytime. So there you go. And you can leave it like that, which is what Goss makeup artist did. You can see the difference from each side of my face. But what I like to do is I take the tiniest little amount of product on my brush again, and then I'll just kind of wiggle my brush in circular motions where that line is. And you can see that that's just kind of made it a little bit more blended and kind of more natural looking. And then just keep blending it out until it looks really, really nice and seamless. And then I'll take a little bit on my brush again, and I like to put it just kind of like from above the arch of my eyebrows, so just here. You know, they're ever so slightly a little bit of shadow compared to this side, as you can see. And I just think that it slims down your face a really nice amount. I don't contour my nose, I just leave the bronzer on my nose just so that it's nice and, you know, what's the word? Bronzed, obviously. And then I repeat the steps on the other side. And then with whatever's left on my brush after I finish bronzing, I just run it underneath my chin a little bit. And that's all I do. And then if I put on blush, I just do it as you see in my tutorials, just on the top of my cheekbones or whatever I'm doing, and that's it. And if you're wondering what's on my lips, it is this NYX Extreme Lip Cream in Dolly Girl, and it's just a really vibrant hot pink. So I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya!